this is part 2 of Rochelle and I's podcast day. And in this section, we're going to talk about our upcoming make along for 2024, which is the Year of the Sweater make along. So many of you have already expressed so much interest in this make along, and so we just thought it'd be a good idea for us to get together and talk about the details and hopefully answer some questions you may have had. And we're going to share with you some of our favorite sweater picks for 2024. The ones I'm going to share with you are some sweaters I've already knit, so I can really vouch for the pattern, writing, and the fit, and the overall design of the sweater. Some of them are on my wish list, and yeah, so we'll do that. And what else?
I'm going to be doing the crochet.
Yes, which is awesome. Because I think I want to add at least one crochet sweater to my my queue for next year. And I know a couple of other people who exclusively crochet or who mainly crochet who would also love to see some of those.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to do both, knitting and crochet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, next year?
Next year,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So I broke mine up. I could talk about this all day long, but Rochelle said I had to limit it. So I'm going to... I divided it up between my first sweater, feminine knits, like really girly feminine knits. Sorry for the guys out there. So maybe I'll do another video where we're just talking about men's sweaters.
Oh, yeah.
Because those will also count. So we have feminine knits, my first sweater, and color work. A few of my favorite color work patterns. So let's talk about some of the details of the make along. So we will be knitting sweaters, really focusing on sweater knitting for 2024. And all sweaters count. All sizes count. It could be sweater vests, pullovers, cardigans, popovers.
Did we say sweater vests?
Yes, sweater vests. Yep. Wrap sweaters, sweater coats, you name it. Mm-hmm. They all count, all sizes. In order to be eligible for a prize, and we will be drawing prizes every month. We'll alternate on which one of us will draw the prize for the month. And to qualify, you just have to... Maybe we need to talk about this. Should we just say you just have to participate?
Yeah, because I think we're going to do hashtag Year of the Sweater make along. Mm-hmm. And I'll be kind of looking over the Instagram participants. And I think you're going to handle Ravelry.
I'm going to handle Ravelry, yes. Yeah. So there will be a thread in my Ravelry group. I will give Rochelle the link to that. And so you're participating by hopefully casting on a sweater and leaving a comment in that thread.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
And we're doing this all year. So as the year goes on, we realize that maybe things aren't as fair as we would like them to be, that we can always tweak the rules.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're in this for the whole year. Mm-hmm. And I think we're going to do a prize each month, but we're going to alternate. So one month it'll come from Trish, and then you're pulling from the Ravelry. Exactly. And then the next month I'll pull from Instagram. Mm-hmm. Now, so let's talk about U.S. and international, because shipping is something else.
Exactly. So shipping would be very expensive. The gifts that we're going to give will vary. It could be a sweater quantity of yarn. It could be 2 skeins of yarn. It could be some notions or a project bag or all of the above. And that can get really pricey. So I think we agreed that if an international person wins, then we would send patterns to that person. Did we say $20?
Yeah, so it'd be a $20 limit, and some people use Ravelry, some don't. Some people use Lovecraft, Etsy. I think there's Rippler out there. Okay. And so it'll be a $20 worth gift or pattern, I guess, gift card for that. So yeah. Yep.
So we've got everybody covered as far as that's concerned. And Rochelle will put the official hashtag in the show notes. And I believe it's the Year of the Sweater 2024 or just Year of the Sweater?
Year of the Sweater Make Along.
Oh, Year of the Sweater. So Year of the Sweater ML.
Yeah, MAL. Yep.
MAL. Yep. Year of the Sweater MAL. Let's see what else.
Yep. We had talked about getting a gift certificate to maybe their favorite LYS if they're interested in something like that.
For international or whoever?
I don't know.
We could, because we'll decide the prizes as we go along.
Yeah.
And let's say, for example, we can't think of a suitable prize, then we can always decide to do a gift card.
Yeah, the prizes will be different throughout the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're a maker, or if you know someone who's a maker and you think they'd like to donate a prize to the Make Along, then by all means, let us know. We're not opposed to sending out more than one prize a month.
Right.
If we get a ton of prizes and, we can ship them out, then we'll be more than happy to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a roundup of prizes. It could be a lot of different things. Yeah, it just kind of depends on if we get extra prizes or whatever. But for sure, it will be a monthly prize.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So again, either comment in the Ravelry group or use the hashtag Year of the Sweater MAL on Instagram.
Yep.
Okay. So let's talk about some of our favorite sweaters. So I'll start with my first sweater. So I chose 3 patterns that I think would be perfect as a first sweater. I actually have 4 in here, so I'm going to have to really think about which ones I want to. Okay, so I've talked about this sweater already, and it is the Lenta sweater. Lenta is a sweater by Jonah Hitalia. It first appeared in Lane magazine issue 11, and now you can purchase it on Ravelry as a single pattern. It sizes 1 to 9, and that is a 38.5 inch bust all the way up to a 67.25 inch bust. So it's very size inclusive, and it calls for a fingering weight yarn held with a lace weight. You could use it's calling for La Bien-Aimée Kumo, which I believe is a alpaca and silk blend.
Nice.
But you could also use a mohair and silk blend as well. I've knit this sweater before, and I used a mohair and silk blend with the fingering. I believe I used your yarn, Rochelle.
Yeah.
I used your... Oh, no, that was for my other sweater. Never mind.
Yeah. It was a Sherpa for the other sweater. Yeah.
So, we're going to talk about that sweater too. But yes, so again, the Lenta sweater. What I love about this sweater is that it is knit on a US 10 needle. The ribbing is done on a US 6, so it goes really, really quickly. It is really simple to follow. It is a raglan style construction, which is really, really beginner friendly. So I highly, highly recommend this sweater. I will be knitting another one next year myself.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
All right. So the one that this is going to be my first one that I make for our Make Along, and it is called the Twisted Swancho. It is designed by Ashley Kaiser. You all may know her as Sorella.
Yes.
Yes. So I love this Swancho. I'm going to put pictures up of everything we talk about, and we'll link them. But or I will send you the pictures. However you want me to do it. Yeah, I can send you pictures.
Yeah, or I can find them. I can get them.
Okay, cool. So I'll send you all of mine.
Just send me the link and then I can pull the picture.
Gotcha. So this is an amazing pattern. It's beautiful. I love the detail in the front, and it is made with a worsted weight yarn. Ooh. And I have already purchased the yarn. So
Oh, wow.
it twists in the front.
Oh, that's cute.
So it's kind of like a sweater because it's a poncho sweater.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah, so I've bought some yarn for this. I can't wait to get it started. I'm
Nice.
waiting. I'm waiting for the mile to start.
Okay.
I want
Well,
to.
we've got 2 more weeks.
Yes.
Today is December 17th, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got less than 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm still stuck in like part 1 mode. I'm like, oh, I'll just put the pictures on the screen.
Right.
Not my video. But it's amazing. It's really easy. You don't need to know a lot. You just need to know double crochet, back loop only, chain stitch, and slip stitch. Super simple. So that is one that I'm looking at.
Awesome. It's really cute. Going back to my first sweater, for those of you who've never knit a sweater before, the Ramona cardigan is next up on my list. This is a pattern by Elizabeth Smith. It is also a top-down raglan cardigan, and it is knit in an Aran weight yarn on a US 9 needle. So again, another quick knit. What I love about this pattern, and let me tell you the sizes first. It goes from a 33.25 inch bust all the way up to a 64 inch bust. So very size inclusive. What I love about this pattern is that you have options for color blocking. When I did mine, I did a different color for each cuff as well as each button band. Ooh. So it was a lot of fun to make. And there'll be a picture inserted so you'll see the construction. But yeah, the Ramona cardigan by Elizabeth Smith.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, I love it a lot.
I really like that. Love it. Okay. All right. So the next crochet pattern I want to talk about is the Quick Win Raglan, and it is by LaRue Crochet. And so look at that.
Oh, really nice.
Yes. Yes, that is beautiful.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. I love that color.
I know. So this is made with worsted weight yarn, and I may or may not have a order coming in the mail.
Okay.
Yeah.
So someone's been doing a lot of shopping.
I mean, the make along hadn't started yet, but that don't mean I can't buy the yarn for it, you know.
That don't mean that.
So I have bought the yarn for this sweater.
Right.
And so the bust circumference is between a 37 to a 77 inch bust. So a lot of room. I really like it. It features some really nice ribbing down at the bottom and the cuffs, and it has a beautiful V-neck. So I think it's going to be really, really great. And yeah, I mean, it looks like it's pretty easy construction. Yeah, and it's available in 9 sizes. So
awesome.
A lot of people can use it.
Yeah, because it's like a blank slate. One of the samples is actually done with some striping.
Oh yeah,
which is really nice.
Yeah, I mean you can do a lot with this.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really good.
Yeah,
so I'm excited. This is definitely another one I know for sure.
Very
I'll be.
Nice.
Can I
Very
see casting on? Do we say that with crochet?
You tell me.
I don't know. As a crocheter, because I was a crocheter
Mm-hmm.
first, I've never said cast it on. I'm just gonna start it.
Okay. I don't know what I say. Start it.
Yeah, because like with knitting, it's casting on.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Look up some crochet patterns and see what it says. So the final sweater in my first sweater category is the flex sweater. Now, this is a pattern by Tin Can Knits. You've probably already heard of it. And this is knit in a worsted weight yarn on a US 8 needle. The sizes in this sweater are amazing. It goes all the way from a 0 to 6 month to a 6XL.
Wow.
So that is from an 18-inch chest measurement to a 70-inch chest measurement. So completely size inclusive. And what makes this top-down raglan pullover really special is that it has this panel of garter stitch all the way down the sleeve. So if you get bored with knitting, you've got that beautiful sleeve to work on while you're doing the raglan. And then once you pick up to finish the sleeve, then you'll continue that garter panel on the sleeve. So it's a beautiful pattern, and it is a free pattern.
Yes, Tin Can Knits has a lot of great beginner-friendly patterns. They really do.
They really, really do.
And I think for the children, there's like a flax light or
There
something
is.
like that. Yeah,
Yep.
I love that.
So you could also knit this in a fingering weight yarn. And I believe it's for adult. Is it adult and children in the fingering weight? I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely look up Tin Can Knits patterns. Look at that. That's so adorable on the kid.
I know. So cute.
So cute. So yeah, Flax by Tin Can Knits.
All right, great. Okay, so up next we have the Gigi Jumper.
Ooh.
I love that name. It is by Holly Woodward Designs, and there it is.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so we can't talk about crochet patterns at least without talking about granny squares. We have to.
That's so cute.
Yes, we have to have some granny squares. So this is made using DK weight yarn, and it's available from sizes extra small all the way up to 5XL, which is wonderful. And it is a drop sleeve granny jumper.
So cute.
Yes, I think it's wonderful. It comes to about the hip, but of course, you can always add more squares because that's the beauty of granny squares. You can add or take away. But yeah, so it's really good if you have some stash busting, yarn you want to take care of, and yeah, it'll be great for that. But these are beautiful.
So the possibilities are endless.
Yeah, completely endless. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. Now, I haven't bought yarn for this because I think I already know what I want to do.
Okay.
I have some leftover yarn.
Okay.
It'll probably be purple.
Really?
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
Awesome. So my next category is colorwork faves. And I chose 3 of my favorite colorwork patterns. 1 I've already knit and 2 I would like to knit. So the first one is the Ingalls pattern by Caitlin Hunter. The Ingalls sweater is top-down yoke construction. It is knit in DK weight yarn on a US 6 needle. The chest circumference starts at a 40.75 inch bust all the way up to a 68.75 inch bust. So very size inclusive. And I knit this a couple of years ago, and I really, really enjoyed the process. As you can see, you're basically just knitting the color work is a flower motif, and it is separated by some sections of a very simple lace, and it looks like it's a lot more complicated than it is. It is a bit oversized as well, so keep in mind what Rochelle and I talked about on her previous episode about your positive ease. Just making sure that the sweater you knit has the ease that you want. But it is a beautiful, beautiful pattern. Very well written, and I 100% recommend it.
Yay, that frightens me. Color work?
Does it? Yeah.
Yeah, color work frightens me. It looks complicated, but it's probably not.
It's not. It's really not. Yeah. One day we'll sit together and I'll just show you how I do. Sometimes I'll have yarn. I'll have the main yarn in one hand and the color work yarn in one hand. Sometimes I'll just let them all drop and I'll pick it up as I need it. It just all depends.
Nice.
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to talk about a lacy pattern. So let me show you.
Oh, love it.
Yes. Yeah. So I wanted to share something that's a bit lacy, and it is called Time After Time Jumper by Lauren Willis. And so new designer to me, so I'm really happy to check it out. And the sizes are from extra small to 5XL. And so basically you have like these heart-shaped motifs that you make, and I think it is absolutely stunning. And it uses DK weight yarn, so it's not going to be heavy. It's going to be really nice and airy. And it has approximately 10 to 15 centimeters of positive ease. I'll have to see what that is in inches.
Yeah.
But so I can't convert that in my head.
Yeah.
But I think it looks really, really nice. And what I like about it is looking at all of the sample pictures, there's a variety of sizes here. So I think it is flattering on anyone. And I think that it'll be really nice because the stitches, you'll start to remember the repeats. And then before you know it, you know what you're doing.
Awesome. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
a cute one.
It is cute.
Okay, next up in color work is the Sheep Camp Sweater. This is a pattern by Jennifer Berg, and it is knit in a DK weight yarn on a US 7 needle. It is sized from a 36-inch to a 70.5-inch bust. So very size inclusive. It is a yoke construction, a color work yoke construction, and it is cropped. But of course, you could knit that as long or as short as you would like. The color possibilities are endless with this sweater. And just like with the Ingalls sweater, it looks a lot more complicated than it is. But it's just two colors, and you're only working with just two colors on each row. And it's a beautiful design.
Awesome.
And I think it'd be a great first color work sweater.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Isn't that cute?
That is super cute. I like the styling, too.
I do, too.
Yeah.
And to me, it has almost like an ethnic look,
Yeah.
that pattern.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that.
Very nice.
Cool. Okay, I have something with some texture as well.
I love texture.
Yeah, so check out these sleeves.
Stop it.
I know, it's amazing.
Oh, I love it.
I just think the things you can do with crochet is just amazing.
It really is.
Sometimes people will look at something and go, is that crochet? Like, yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So this
Beautiful.
is the Wonderland sweater by Emily Crow. And it is made using worsted weight yarn. And it fits bust sizes 28 to a 62-inch bust, or extra small up to 5XL. And so it's a really, really nice. It was inspired by snowflakes.
Oh,
I can see that.
definitely.
Yes, I can definitely see that. And it's the simple half double crochet for the body. And then, of course, the balloon sleeves have a really nice texture to it. So I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be challenging and in a good way. And it has 2 to 4 inches of positive ease.
Nice. What is that stitch on the sleeve? Do you know?
I was looking at that. They just said that it's a snowflake-like texture. So I guess it's one of those things you have to kind of read the pattern to see. But
It's so pretty.
you know what? She could have come up with the stitch.
Yeah. It looks
You
like
know?
a bubble stitch almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, she just called it a snowflake texture.
It's very pretty. Very pretty. Oh boy, I gotta polish up my crochet hooks. So many sweaters, so little time. So the final sweater that I picked for color work is called the Paul Klee sweater. This is a sweater by Midori Hirose. And what can I say about this? Well, let me just tell you what needle size. The main body is knit on a US 5. Uses fingering weight yarn, and it goes from a kid size all the way up to a 6XL, or a finished bust measurement of, hold on, and for the adults, okay, no, those are centimeters. Hold on, Trish. So from a 28-inch all the way up to a 66-inch bust.
Wow.
And it's just these little blocks of color. You can do just 2 colors. Could do a combination of colors. But I think it's just so beautiful.
I love that.
The possibilities are endless with this sweater.
That's pretty. And you can make
So,
it for everybody in the family.
Everybody in the family.
Nice.
Yes. So, look at that autumn.
I love that.
So pretty. We're just looking at the samples that are on the project page on Ravelry, so you can have a chance to browse those.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was probably a fun test group.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
And it's like 600 people have knit this already. So
Crazy.
if you look on the Ravelry pages, you just see such a variety. I have not read this pattern. I think I purchased it. No, I have not purchased it yet, but to me, it looks like it would also be a very simple color work project to do.
That looks great. That's so pretty.
Yeah.
I have a lot of patterns in my cart right now.
That are color work.
No, not color work.
Just for the make along. I know. I need to put this in my cart.
But I should try color work. I actually have a Fair Owl crochet pattern.
Oh.
Yes.
Nice.
Fair Owl crochet.
I would love to see how that's done.
Yes. So here is a picture.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yes. So this is called the Traveler Fair Owl Crochet Sweater. And it is used worsted weight yarn. It is available, or the sizes are between extra small to 5XL.
Wow.
And it is designed by Brianna K Designs. It's beautiful. It really is. It's definitely one of those patterns someone will look at and they're like, crochet? Right. We don't know. I think that's wonderful. I love to keep people guessing.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. But it is beautiful. And it uses a split single crochet stitch.
Okay.
I've never used that stitch.
Wow.
I've never used it. I've never even heard of it until I saw this pattern. Yeah.
Split
never.
Crochet. Okay.
Yeah. And so it's beautiful. It has a Fair Owl yoke. And I typically am not someone that likes Fair Owl for myself, but I saw this one and I thought it was beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah. So this is definitely one on the list.
Okay. Awesome. I love it. Beautiful. So what do we say next? So my final category are what I'm calling feminine knits. And as you can see, I have so many.
Oh yes.
So I'm going to have to narrow this down to 3. But let's just start out with, this is so hard. Let's start out with the Abydos sweater. Abydos is a pattern by Lily Kate France, and it is knit in a DK weight yarn using use 3 needle sizes, a US 4, a US 6, and a US 11. So I'm not sure how that works in the pattern, but I'm assuming it's in the yoke construction.
Oh.
It has some welts, it looks like, and it has some sections of just using mohair. And the mohair is separated by these welts, which is just absolutely stunning and soft and beautiful and feminine. Really, really pretty. This pattern can be knit to fit a size 28 to 62 inch bust. And again, I said it uses a DK weight, but it also uses a mohair. And I think that's it. I just think it's so pretty.
That is. But Lily Kate France has a lot of delicate feminine designs.
Yes.
I want to make so many of her patterns.
Yeah.
So that's a really good one.
I think I've got another one on here from her. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
so
speaking of feminine,
all right.
I saw this one and I just thought that was so feminine and flattering.
Very flattering and feminine.
So this one is the Bellini sweater, and it is by Marley Bird. And she's a familiar name.
Yeah.
And it looks like she collaborated with someone named Robin Shula. And so this uses fingering weight yarn. I don't work with fingering weight yarn a whole lot, but this is worth it. So it has 8 to 14 inches of positive ease. So depending on how you want to wear it, it has lots of different options. And it is available from an extra small to a 4X, but it does have 14 inches of positive ease. So that's something to consider. But yeah, it is amazing. And like I said, it uses fingering weight yarn. It drapes really, really well. And yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I love the feminine details and the shell stitch. I think that is really, really great. And yeah, this is definitely one. It uses an E size crochet hook, so it's a small one.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited about this one. I don't know if I'll get to it or not, but yeah, you can definitely check it out.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually. So number 2 in feminine knits is the Akimi sweater. I think I'm pronouncing that correct. This is a pattern by, I'm going to pronounce it the way it's written, Keiko Kikuno.
That works.
Okay, and this was in the Amarusu Fall Winter 2020. Okay, so the final pattern this is the second pattern
Yeah,
in
yeah.
feminine niche. This is the Akimi sweater. This is by Keiko Kikuno, and it first appeared in the I always have a hard time saying this. Amarisu Fall Winter
That'll work.
2020 issue 21. It is knit on a DK weight yarn using a US 7 needle, and it can be knit between 37.5 inches and 63 inches.
Nice.
The yoke construction is just so pretty. Just some really simple lace work on the yoke, and then it is finished off with an entire section of short fringe.
Wow.
Which I think is either fringe or loops. I can't quite make it out.
That is beautiful.
And then the body also has a lot of texture going on, but looks like really, really simple stitches. And I just think it is so beautiful.
Yes, I love the fringe. I've been seeing a lot of knitting patterns with ruffles across.
Yeah.
But never with fringe.
Yeah.
I
It's either
like
fringe or loops.
Yeah.
Or you could, if you wanted to do loops instead of fringe. But check out that sleeve.
That's beautiful.
That dramatic balloon sleeve, and it's finished with a nice tight cuff.
Yes, I love
really,
that.
really pretty.
Oh, I have a fun one with fun sleeves as well.
Okay.
Yes, look at the size of those sleeves.
Oh, yes.
I love a big sleeve.
Me too.
And it also has a beautiful lace work there.
Oh, boy.
Yes. So, this pattern is called the Marina Pullover, and it is by Courtney A. Clark. And she is known as Tinderbox on all of the socials. And so, this is made using fingering weight yarn. And the sizes are between a 27 to 62 inch bust. So a nice size there. It is top down, which we love because you can try it on as you go.
Yes.
And it is crocheted in the round, and it uses short rows. And that's not something that you hear about a lot in crochet.
Right.
It uses short rows, and so I just think it's wonderful, and it's definitely on my list of things to make. Definitely.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
So you got lace at the top, and you've got a dramatic sleeve.
Yes.
What more could you want?
Yeah. Oh, and check out the hem.
I love it. It's
Beautiful.
scalloped.
Scalloped hem.
But you'll see it. You'll see it here.
A lot of interest.
Beautiful. This is going to be so hard to choose my final pattern, and the final pattern in the feminine knits. But I think I'm going to have to go with a pattern from Augustine's. I believe that's how you pronounce that.
Yeah.
So this is the Augustine's number 1. And again, I'm going to try to pronounce this name without butchering it. Anne Sophie Velling,
Yep.
I believe is her name. And I saw somebody with this sweater on at a festival. Her name was on the tip of my tongue, but when I saw it, it literally stopped me in my tracks because it was so beautiful. So before I go into the details, it is knit using a 2 skeins of lace held together. So you can just imagine how light and airy and fluffy it's going to be. But those 2 skeins of lace are knit on a US 10. So now it's going to be even more open and airy and fluffy. And it is starts at a size extra large, which, hold tight, which is an 80, so it goes from an 80 to a 120 centimeter bust. So I'd have to do the math to figure out what those sizes are, and I sure hope that I'm somewhere in between those.
We can only hope.
So I'm not sure about the construction. It might be top down, but as you can see in the picture, it's got this beautiful center panel that has ruffles on either side. And it also looks like there's some eyelet detail on either side of the ruffle. So there's just a lot of beautiful feminine characteristics to this sweater. The sleeves are oversized. There is a slight welt in the waist and somewhat of a peplum that goes out from there.
Yeah.
And if that weren't enough, the sleeves have this cute little bow tie on it.
Yes. So she just released a dress called, it's the Augustine number 33.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, it is beautiful and feminine and amazing. I just saw it on Instagram a couple of days ago and just
let me
wow.
see if I can find it.
But it is so beautiful and it's definitely in her aesthetic. But it's a dress, so
wow.
That's neat. I mean, that's awesome. But all of her clothing are just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Is it that one?
That's the 25. I think this one is the 33.
Oh, okay.
There it is. The one in the middle.
Oh.
Right there.
I'll put a picture up here.
Yes.
Oh my, look at that back.
Yes.
That is gorgeous.
Yes, that is a scandalous back.
It is a scandalous back. This is really, really pretty. I don't know if I could wear it. It's a lot of fabric.
It's beautiful.
That rain is really coming
down.
Yeah,
it is really, really coming down here. We're in North Carolina. So, that dress is like date night dress.
You're not kidding. That back is just stunning.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. So beautiful. Yeah, so that's all I got.
Well, I'll share one more.
Okay.
And so this is the Sarah Swancho. And this one is, look at that.
Oh.
Yes. I love a good Swancho.
Yes.
So this is by Creations by Courtney. And it uses a sport weight yarn, which I love. Sport weight is a fun weight.
Yes.
And it fits a bust between 28 inches to 62 inches.
Oh, I love it.
It is beautiful. I love the lace panel in the front and the bat wing sleeves. It uses a double and triple crochet, so not hard stitches. And also that lace pattern is achieved with an X stitch, which is a fun stitch.
Nice.
Yes, I really like it.
Let me see a closer picture of that again.
Sure, let me see. Look at that.
Oh, love it.
Yes.
Wow.
That is beautiful. So, I may or may not have yarn for this one.
May or may not.
May or may not have some yarn. Anytime I get to use sport weight yarn, it's fun because you don't see a ton of patterns using sport weight.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Awesome.
that's mine.
So we hope you enjoyed our little preview into some ideas for the sweater make-along for 2024. I will definitely be doing more of these videos throughout the year just to give you some ideas about what sweaters to make. If you have some suggestions about what sweaters you'd like to see, then let us know and we can try to help you out with that.
Absolutely. And I'll be also making a few videos on my channel. I do knit and crochet. So yeah, I'll be putting together some sweaters throughout the year. And the bundle gets bigger throughout the year because I can't stay off of Instagram. And there's always a new pattern coming out.
Exactly. So thanks again for joining us. Please make sure if you enjoyed what you saw today, then make sure you subscribe to both of our channels. We don't normally podcast together. We have our own separate podcasts. You can find me here, of course, on the Best Day Ever Crafting podcast, Tie-Dye Diva channel, and Rochelle, tell them where you can be found.
So I am Queen's Yarn Boutique on YouTube and all of the social medias. And yeah, come check me out. I'd love to have you.
Awesome. So continue queuing patterns for the make along for 2024. We cannot wait to knit along with you, and we will see you again on a future episode.
Bye.
Bye.